Every business needs a bench. A bench full of local tech experts and partners, ready when you need them. At Spark,
This live stream is sponsored by PSL, Sound, Light and Stage.
Please.
Typically known for its stunning beaches, world-class surf and one of Taranaki's most sought-after real estate, Owakura will be transformed into the home of Taranaki rugby as Corbett Park and the Kaitaki Rugby and Sports Club hosts the Yarrows Taranaki Bulls pre-season clash against Wellington for the first time. This also marks a new era for Taranaki rugby, with head coach Jared Hoiata taking charge of the Bulls for the first time after replacing Neil Barnes, who joined the All Blacks as an assistant coach earlier this year. Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai haere mai, Will Johnson with the call, and welcome to Taranaki Rugby's live stream as we count down to kick-off here in Owakura for a match dubbed the Battle at the Beach. With the Hilux MPC season starting next week, today's clash is the final opportunity to build combinations and gain valuable match time. Joining me in commentary this afternoon is former Taranaki and New Plymouth Old Boys midfielder Liam McBride. And Liam, well, the weather has cleared, but what a day we have on and off the field. Good afternoon to you.
Good on you, Will. And welcome everyone to the live stream. Look, just a little bit of an FYI, if we cut out, it comes down to a little bit of weather and some remote location as well. So to the people who have stayed indoors, it's probably a smart decision. I hope the beers are flowing. And then to the people who have braved the weather, we actually got a little bit of a stoppage in the rain at the moment, Will. So fingers crossed that continues.
Yeah, and we'll look at the forecast too. I mean, the actual forecast says rain and thunder and winds gusting up to 90 kilometres an hour. But at the moment, it has cleared away, 13 degrees. The wind isn't as high as 90. It's coming from the north, so not as cool as what a southerly would be. But typically here at Corbett Park, it's sheltered from wind, particularly from the north and the south. That westerly, though, can gust through at a rate of knots, can't it, Liam?
Certainly can. And for those surfers looking in the background, we've had some local knowledge of about 6 to 7 metre swells. So don the Speedos down there, Will, you reckon?
100%, absolutely.
I'm sure AJ would be down there, wouldn't he?
Well, maybe not on the Speedos, but he will be down there. He was a surfer back in the day at the Mount.
Yeah. I see. It's the home of Taranaki Walden and Ricky Riccatelli as well, the old Kaitaki Rugby Club. A couple of awesome Taranaki players over the years as well. Both finished up. Well, Ricky's now playing overseas, but Taranaki down there on the sideline, helping out in the academy with the Union.
And he's right at home, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Looking at him today. And obviously played for Taranaki, the New Zealand Māoris and the Highlanders too. And speaking about Taranaki, you'll run us through the team that they've picked more than 30-odd players, around 30 players today.
Yeah, some really awesome names in here. Great to see Seta Tamani Valu back. Was an immense player, 2014 ITM Cup Player of the Year when Taranaki won the competition. Great signing, and also the 43-year-old Mike Kainger as well. Great to see him back on the bench again.
Obviously coming off a championship with Clifton, so he'll be into it as well. So we'll show the Taranaki side. Perfect.
In the front row department, we have the handsome Jared Prophet in one, Bradley Slater at hooker, and Maraika Parker in the tight head position. In the locking department, 2 metre Fiti Sa and Jesse Brown Sugar Party Tea. In the loose forwards, Ari Sipaliko, Michael Loft at 7, and Captain Caleb Boucher at 8. Into the back line now, we have the Highlanders' new combination of Adam Lennox and Josh Jacob. A great midfield pairing of Seta Tamani Valu and Mehana Grinley. Some really quick wings out there today. We have Vidaniki Tikoi Solomoni, and we have an update. Kini Naholo is not playing today, and we're going to have a debut for India Sautui Huta, coming off a fresh undefeated season with Clifton, and Jacob Ratu Matavuki Nepkins in at fullback as well. In the bench, a few numbers there due to the pre-season. We have JJ Pauakai, Mike Kainger and Tommy Edwards covering the front row. Jaden Saar and Coastal's Ollie Lawson and Logan Crowley. Stratford's Rocky Olsen and William Ratu. Handsome Harry Hansen and Liam Chapman at 25 and 26. Clifton Sage Walters Hansen, and rounding out the bench with Scott Jury, Sam Clark and Josepha Namosi Malua.
Yeah, a couple of players too without numbers. Jamie Viljewen, Quintoni Ngatai, and also Keatley Watson as well. Well, Wellington, their coach Trent Renata named his squad during the week, and one surprise is the number of imports brought into the squad for the season. And running through their team today, US international Jake Turnbull anchors an experienced front row alongside veteran hooker James O'Reilly and Siali Lawaki, while Highlanders lock Caleb Delaney joins Hugo Plummer in the second row. The loose forwards are led by crowd favourite Duplessis Karifi, one of the competition's standout open-side flankers, while Dominic Ropeti and Malutula Pataya complete a powerful and mobile loose forward trio. Logan Henry gets the nod at halfback with Callum Harkin steering the side from first five. Jackson Ropata and former All Black Julian Savia combine in the midfield, while it's a new look back three with Samoan international Lossi Filippo and Western Force rep David Palu on the wings, and Maris St. Pat's Cam Burgess gets the nod at fullback. The bench also provides an intriguing mix of established performers and players looking to force their way into Wellington's plans for the MPC. Experienced names like Pini'ili Pawasa, Sam Tawaki, Sione Holohilo and Matt Proctor, names to feature prominently throughout the campaign, while the likes of Sam Thompson, Archie Treadwell and others will be eager to make their mark for further opportunities.
A couple of local legends in the background there, the Waits and the Lofts, looking, I imagine, watching Michael there from the sideline. G'day to Nicola and Greg there. Then also Colin Cooper, I see, has just come in the mix, sitting next to Lindsay Thompson as well. Old chairman from back in the day.
Plenty of chat there going on, I'd imagine.
One would have thought so. Lindsay's fond of a beer or two.
Well, Taranaki already making their way out onto the middle of the field, led out by their captain, Colin Bosher, in the Kaitaki strip. And, of course, today we acknowledge Kaitaki local David Jennings, who passed away in September last year, aged 90. We'll talk more about him as the game goes on, as we have a look at today's referee. Owakura local and professional Paul Williams in charge today. I'm sure he would have walked to the ground along the beach maybe. And his assistants, Warwick Lemert and Chloe Sampson.
What a refereeing panel there is today, isn't there, Will? Obviously no first-hand working alongside most of them for the year. Under some quality instruction today.
Well, we're underway here at the Kaitaki Rugby and Sports Club. It was Josh Jacob who got the match underway. An early advantage, a knock on there by Taranaki playing in the blue and Wellington in the yellow. So playing halfback is Logan Henry for Wellington, just outside the 22. A box kick downfield, and it goes straight down the throat of Jacob Ratamaitivuki Neepkins. Passes back to Jacob, who returns the favour. And if you're looking at the stream and thinking the field looks short, well, it is. It's around 86 metres because they've had to change the alignment as Callum Harkin runs it up for the first time in the game. Just shy of the halfway line. They go across to Pataya, his first touch of the afternoon. Wellington inside Taranaki's half. Henry to Harkin, firing out into the back line, and it's sloppy play, but Julian Savia picks it up. Great to see him back playing MPC rugby. Quick ball throw, Riley up towards the halfway line. Palico trying to get over the line, over the ball, but he can't quite do so, but it moves into the back line, and here come Wellington on the charge. Ropata with a good carry. Quick ball here, as that is Ropeti in number 6 for Wellington. Harkin going into play halfback, moving it away, and Savia stabs the kick forward for Burgess. It's going to sit up, and he may have knocked it on. But what a fast, frantic start by Wellington.
What a great touch there by Savia. He's gone from bumping people off to adding little grubbers to his game. It's good to see him at second 5, and he's still a big boy, isn't he?
Well, we saw him warming up too, a massive presence on the field.
Look at that dead ball. That ball stopped right there.
So we'll see a goal line drop. It has been knocked on in the end goal, so that's a goal line dropout for Josh Jacob.
Very small dead ends there. Looks like you've got the artificial cricket pitch that a few of the boys might slide onto. Hopefully avoid a few grass burns.
So Wellington will get the ball back, and nicely controlled by Burgess. Up to the 22 he goes, and the ball comes back for Henry. Number 1 is Turnbull, the MLR player out of the States, driven back hard by the Taranaki defence. Henry looks both left and right, goes that far side. Burgess in from fullback, and again Wellington love moving the ball, and Filippo couldn't quite control that, and we might see the first set piece.
There's old Warwick Lemert, and I believe his business of that Siamese cat breeding seems to be going well for him, Will. by all accounts. He's got a new litter coming through, and so he's ready to ship them out to the market as well.
And he said that he had a sunbed too pre-game, so...
some of that bronzer, isn't it?
Oh,
he's always loved the tan, that man.
Beautiful specimen. The haircut to boot. Look at it waving in that breeze.
Thank you,
Jesse.
Turkey.
Pariti going up for it, and Taranaki, their first chance with ball in hand this afternoon. And it'll be Lennox firing it back to Jacob. Carried back into the 22, so we can't kick it out on the full. And Wellington will return the favour. Looking for a 50-22 here, but it is out on the full, so they'll come all the way back.
I think we might see a few of these today in the slightly shortened field. If the ball can get a little bit of air under it, she's going to be moving. It's good to see Harkin at 10 as well. Obviously, we didn't see too much from him at Super Rugby there with Ruben Love. So interested to see how he slots into the 10 jersey rather than being at fullback where he's probably been accustomed to this year.
So first scrum of the afternoon, we've got Turnbull, O'Reilly and Luaki in the front row for Wellington, and Prophet, Slater and Parker for Taranaki. And just that late change too, Kinina Holo ruled out, and India Soatuahuta gets the nod at 11.
Looking forward to watching the Lennox-Jacob combination flourish this season. Hopefully it will lead into things down in the Highlanders. We've got some good players building down there. A bit of a core group.
Stable scrum. Lennox goes to the left-hand side, immediately up towards the 22. Taken down by the Wellington defence. And the ball laid back there for Pariti. Sa, his first carry of the afternoon. Lennox back into position, and that field's going to cut up just looking at the mud on the players. Parker lays it back. Lennox is back there, going to that far side of the field. Quick hands here, and it's come backwards, I think, off somebody, but oh no, it's gone forward in the end. So Taranaki trying to play with a bit of speed, but not as accurate as Wellington.
Yeah, new and exciting coaching group this year for Taranaki. Good to see Jared Hawata taking the head coach reins, but bringing some good people alongside him as well. Former Taranaki and Crusaders, Hayden Bedwell-Curtis in at defence, and then Jimmy Michael Carr, or sometimes known as Joe Karam, coming into their attack role. Look, and he's a man with 3 legs, and he'll be immense for this team from a culture point of view.
I found out his middle name too the other day.
What is it?
You wait. I'll just bring it up because I made a note of it. I forgot it because it is a quirky one, and he will love me mentioning it, I'm sure.
Lennox to feed. Hopefully get a nice stable base here. Some good attacking footy.
Yeah, the first scrum held up really well for both teams, and this one here is similar. Wellington trying to get the shunt on there. Lennox in the midfield it goes, and Grinley knocks it on, so Wellington will get it back, and that is Logan Henry to mop up on the 22. And so someone else has got to go and play halfback. It is Ropata, and Wellington will line it up to clear. And Henry getting back into position, firing it back to Harkin, and a massive punt downfield. That's a good kick there and a good clearance for Wellington. Harkin done that so many times, had a good season, didn't he, for the Canes?
Yeah, he did, and Hurricanes in general played really well together, didn't they? That final was amazing. In terms of the skill level showed in the weather conditions, they were still throwing the ball around, so hopefully we see a little bit of that today. This
time Loft gets it off to Paliko. In the midfield it goes. There's India Soatuahuta, his first touch. He's met by O'Reilly. Welcome to this level of rugby after a great season for Clifton. Lennox over halfway, and again the defence from Wellington really good. Luaki was involved in that one. Lennox gets it back. Pariti on to Prophet with a tackle made by Delaney. Boshier now the captain. Sa couldn't quite control it. That's gone forward again, but it's been picked up. Double knock on, and Ropeti was away, but the referee Paul Williams going to call them back. So I've found this middle name. Michael Paul Benison Carr.
Yes, I have heard that before. Man known fondly as Jimmy. Done a lot of coaching around the traps over the years, from development through to old boys over a couple of decades. So great to see him in the setup. Lucky enough to play for the man, amongst some other good coaches as well. And what he certainly brought was a level of culture, that I hadn't seen before, and getting teams to play for each other and work with each other as well. So must give a big thank you to our supporting event partners today. We have Simmons Group, founded in Taranaki by Graham Simmons back in '94. From a single truck operating out of a farm shed into one of New Zealand's leading transport and logistics businesses. Today, Simmons Group delivers an integrated supply chain across transport, warehousing, property and waste remediation services, supporting clients throughout the country. Simmons Group is proud to be supporting the Kaitaki Battle at the Beach.
Guys, wind up.
Well, looks like some local accountants there from Shurin Island. Floyd Wicksteed, Ken Vasey, Nick Lawn.
Great to call them out if they've called in for a sick day. That's brilliant.
They're the bosses.
Oh, okay, so they're allowed to be here.
They're okay, I think.
Do they know you're here?
Don't tell them. This is sick leave.
Well, it's spewed out the back very quickly there for Wellington. Harkin on the charge. A long pass over the top and a little bit awkward there for the winger Palu. And it is another line out.
Line out of scrum, guys.
Might be a few knock-ons today, I think, with this weather. Ball's like a bit of a bar of soap. We'll see the skill level that's shown to keep the ball in hand, I think. Now's not the time for Tinder, Will.
No, I know. Got to turn that off. Another good line out there for Taranaki. Jacob in midfield. Tikoit Solomoni running the ball up. In fact, it was Seta Tamani Valu. Beg your pardon. Anyway, they go through Taranaki.
Skills.
Great pass. Here's that man. Tikoit Solomoni up towards the 22. Great run by the fast winger. Oh, and Paliko couldn't quite control it. Harkin under advantage, so he's got a bit of freedom to do something, and he decides to clear downfield. And another good clearance there.
He's got educated right boot, doesn't he?
Harkin, yeah, brilliant. Here's Lemertz got his flag up, and a chance to thank Yarrows, the Bakers, principal partner, major partners, Canterbury Clothing, Steel Formers and the Devon Hotel. And I will mention too, acknowledging David Jennings, him and his late wife Jennifer lived in the Omata and Owakura districts for 6 decades. Jennings was a strong supporter of Amber and Black Rugby and the recent Kaitaki Community Sports Hub upgrades, and treasurer as well. And we'll get back to that in a moment. Slater at the back, and it's gone backwards, says the referee. And it will be a 50-22, so you can now carry it back. Taranaki will get the line out. And it was a good nudge too. We were talking about that pre-game, about that change. So you can carry it back into your half to kick it to the 22. That's the new change this year.
Yeah, big fan of the 50-22 rule, to be honest with you. Gives another attacking opportunity for a ward of good skill level. Jesse's barking orders in the lineup. Looks like he's the one calling them.
He's done that so many times. So looks like Paliko there acting halfback. Boshier in the back line, and this time they control it. Lovely take there by Saar, and it has gone down. Wellington doing their best to disrupt that one. Here's Seta Tamani Valu, winds up, goes into Kirifi. Pareti. Wellington doing their best to get over the ball, and Pattaya told to get off it, which he does. Here's Saar. Taranaki, they're the posts there. And under advantage now. Players not rolling away. So, again, bit of freedom here for Taranaki to play with as Parker runs it up. Still plugging away to that far side of the field. Grinley. Saar again. Been involved in the movement, and that's gone forward off Wellington, has it? And still under advantage here. Williams allowing it to play as long as he can, and will come back for the penalty. And in a pre-season game like this, you'll opt for the scrum or just tap and go.
3 points?
What do you reckon?
Look, I mean, there's a bit more to the NPC this year as well in terms of the Tour of South Africa. You know, there's a little bit more on the line to hopefully some guys to book a spots from some good early performances in the season. And I believe it might be 50 years of the NPC
this
year as well, Will.
Yeah, Bay of Plenty winning the first one ever. So just
good stat there.
Talking about Jennings, Kaitaki Rugby Club treasurer, junior coach in the 60s and 70s, and coached Spotswood College first 15 from 77 to 82. Some of that team is here today. The 78 season was the most successful in the school's history, finishing with 17 wins and 3 losses and 1 draw. The club rooms at Corbett Park will be renamed the David Jennings Lounge for today's match in recognition of his contribution. So still no score here after 12 minutes. Boshier takes it off the back and it's been intercepted, but they'll come back for the penalty. An infringement at the scrum. Surely Taranaki will go again. Scrums looking okay at the moment for the home team.
A good pack weight as well for Taranaki. 880 kilos. That's not small by any means.
No.
Slightly bigger than the Wellington pack at 865. So give a little bit for a bit of a push over here, but maybe unlikely with the soft underfoot. Hopefully they've got the 21s on.
You've had the calculator out, haven't you?
I'm an accountant, mate. I know this things will. Come on.
You just look at the numbers and know the exact totals.
Absolutely. We just round up and make it up, eh? Yeah, look, sorry for the live stream as well. There's a little bit of reflection coming off the forehead there. Unfortunately, that's the light from inside the caravan. I can't do too much about that one.
Well, certainly not the sun. We haven't had the sun today. Raining for most of the morning, and it had cleared about an hour before kickoff. But as you can see, the field is digging up. And Taranaki getting the shunt on at scrum time here. Again, referee playing advantage. Lennox, it's an 8-9 play. The pass over the top, but
Stay straight there, boys.
Tikoi Solomoni couldn't control that one, and it was open for him, but they'll come back for the penalty anyway.
Yeah, it's a nice little play there
really
with
well.
Tamani Valu on the short ball, because he's going to turn defenders at any time, in that space. He's
quick decision here, guys.
Great in that contact.
Scrum, please. Yeah, okay, scrum again.
Would have been a nice ball though.
Just come over.
Unfortunately, a little bit slippery. Vidaniki. Another attacking opportunity.
Good to have the referee Paul Williams mic'd up today as well, so we can hear his rulings.
And also thank you to Butler's Reef, who's the official aftermatch partner. The local legends along the Surf Highway 45. Butler's Reef has been the heart of Aokura community for 150 years. Originally established as the Aokura Hotel in the 1860s, mate. Talking about 160 years.
Jeepers, that's good, yeah. Boshier off the back, lining up the try line. He's ever so close, but he lays it back. First chance to get points on the board for Taranaki. Paliko under advantage. It does not matter because Paliko will score the opening try after 14 and a half minutes.
That was great to see Josh Jacob getting alongside for that small carry there and giving that extra boost over the line. You don't often see that from a number 10. So good understanding and reading of the play. Just that little bit of extra push I actually think got him there.
So Paliko out of the United club. 2 games for the Canes this year. 7 for Southland in 2020 before he made the move up north. And the Wellington players moving back to halfway. That's another new law as well that's come in to the MPC. They can nominate one person to charge down and everybody else can go back to halfway. So just these little intricacies that's been introduced into MPC.
I'm learning a lot today, to be honest with you.
Oh, mate, you've come to the right place.
You're the one with the right knowledge, to be fair.
So Josh Jacob adds the extras from the Paliko try, 7-0 after 15 minutes. As the faithful over there, Colin Cooper getting his ear chewed off.
Yeah.
So Wellington, of course, coming off a pre-season game last week against Manawatu. They lost 54-35 at fielding. Warwick Lamert refereed that one. And Taranaki's first pre-season match. Of course, they had an internal game last week. This is their first decent hit out. A thundering kick downfield from Josh Jacob. Here's his opposite, Harkin, with a bit of a kick over the top. Finding a little bit of space, and it could work out too. But Iti does well to tidy up and trying to break away. He loves to run with the ball. Passes back to Lennox. Off it goes to Boshier. Trying to free the ball up, and he does get a good pass away to Slater.
No, stay out.
Slow ball for Taranaki. Harkin coming through to disrupt it, and the referee says he was legal. Sa. Ratamativuki Neepkins with the kick over the top too. Back to Harkin as a little bit of rain starts to fall here at Corbett Park on the outskirts of Aokura. And we get another line out pretty much right down in front of us.
I'll say there's probably a couple of Taranaki players here, could put their name forward for their end-of-year tour, or the South African tour, should I say. In my own mind, Jacob Ratu-Maitavuki Nepkins would be one of them. Immense skill, can cover the wing and full-back position as well. And just got that little bit of X-factor, right, which is what you need at that next level.
Well, that's named on Monday, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. So maybe the ITM's not going to affect bugger all of it. Oh, I thought we had a little bit longer.
Good work, guys. Well done.
It'll be interesting to see who Barnesy and Rennie and the likes go for.
Barnesy will show his knowledge of Taranaki players, no doubt, which will be really good to see a number of our crop in there.
Out now.
Good ball from the line out before, but Taranaki being driven back to their own 10-metre line. Profit makes a few metres upfield. Off to Saar. Oh, great pass round the back to Jacob. Wellington having to make their early tackles. And they've missed 5 so far this afternoon. Ratu-Maitavuki Nepkins. Pariti up towards the 10-metre line. Plummer having to make the tackle. And they're over the ball.
Holding on.
And I think there might be the first penalty against Taranaki.
And what a great year for Duplessis as well. Leader of the Canes, taking them to the Super Rugby title. And Lord's hoping that they certainly celebrated for a few days after that. But, hopefully he can make his way onto their South African tour. He certainly deserves it. I guess coming up we've got some really good loose forwards for New Zealand at the moment, don't we?
So many options. Even at first 5 now with Richie Mwanga in the mix again.
And that might just make it a little bit harder for Josh Jacob as well, right? With the skills and the experience and I guess the willing ability that Mwanga has. It's everything he seems to do seems to go all right.
Line out for Wellington. Hasn't quite worked out. Went over the top. Taranaki quick to pounce on that. Very short in goals here for Josh Jacob. They're about 4 metres because of that cricket pitch. And the ball hits our scaffold here at Corbett Park. And Wellington will have another shot just out of the 22 with James O'Reilly. High school Old Boys Marist.
It's great to see the Kaitaki kit today worn by Taranaki. It's a nice colour. We even saw Scott's Fleet, Tukapa chairman, wearing it too, didn't we?
The irony, yeah. But he did say he was Kaitaki before he was Tukapa, whether you want to believe that or not.
We can take his word for it.
Ratu-Maitavuki Nepkins with a kick downfield, and it is a scrapey play on that far side right in front of the corporates who are undercover today. Just trying to spot who we can see there. Steve Scott, the Lutharts.
The Butlers.
Greg Wasley with Blake Barrett.
Yeah, you can see the Nag and Noggin crew there. Gareth Gooden, Adam Bayliss,
Yep.
Blake Barrett. Yep, the casual men feeding the ponies in there. Hoping to take the jackpot home. Oh, look, there's a young Floyd Wicksteed scrolling the sidelines as well.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, some notable names from around town, really. The who's who of who's who, especially within the West Town community.
Kevin Doherty there as well, who a lot of people would know commentates the Tukapa games with the Riddles team. He's there on the left there with sunglasses. It might be a bright future for him because it is pretty gloomy here today.
It's good to see some club players rewarded from showing good form throughout the club season as well. Obviously a fantastic undefeated season for Clifton. Played some really, really good footy there and showed why they're the front runners for the season. And then also New Plymouth Old Boys Division 1 team, the Dynasty. There's 7 finals in a row, taking home 5 titles over the last 7 years. So a huge congratulations to those men. I certainly know for sure that they celebrated on Father's Day Sunday with no repercussions.
Thanks to Spark for bringing us this coverage here, and we understand the stream's a little bit skittery. We're in isolated coastal Taranaki, so we're doing the best we can to bring you this coverage. Harkin fires a potentially full pass, but play on is the call as Palu picks it up. Henry now with a bit of a show and go. Harkin turning the ball back inside, passes to the wrong person, and Grinley kicks it ahead. I think there was a couple of knock-ons in there. In fact,
penalty.
I might be wrong, but that's the picture I was thinking about.
Duplessis Karifi trying to argue the case.
Foul play. Overrides.
It's good to see him and Savia, playing pre-season footy. I guess we're a week out from the competition, so you want to get these combinations right. But, you know, guys who've had, you know, good careers and still seen they're tuning away for their regional teams.
The foot trip was the call by Paul Williams. As the faithful filling the sidelines here at Corbett Park, home of the Kaitaki Rugby and Sports Club. So 7-0 is the score, 21 minutes gone. We had a try to Aris Paliko. It was converted by Jacob. That was after about 14 and a half minutes. And Taranaki can set it up from the line out here. Now, Plummer's got to be careful. He doesn't go around the side. Told to get away by Williams. And Slater's got it at the back as the crowd find their voice again. Driving towards the line. He's done that so many times before and he's over. Taranaki get their second. And textbook stuff by the Taranaki forwards.
Slater doesn't mind a meat pie at the back of the maul, does he? It's a fantastic maul there by Taranaki. Got set early. Fitisar take up with 2 hands. Set the platform and got the boys in behind for a big push. Like the looks of this Fitisar boy, Will. Good size, good and obviously in the air, but a great ball carrier as well. Sort of reminds me of a young Patrick Tuipulotu.
One for the future too, I'd imagine.
Yeah, still young. Still plenty of years left in him. Really excited actually to see how Josh Jacob goes next year down in the Highlanders. I think it's great, you know, because he's going to actually get a bit of game time. And the more you play, obviously, the better you get, right? He's got all the skills and everything. So he hopefully gets the team up for a little bit with Lennox over the coming year.
Well, the like is kicking because he's 2 from 2 so far today, and he pushes that score out to 14-0 after the Slater try. And looks like it is Avian Williams having a good chat to Colin Cooper.
Been there for the last 10 minutes, I think.
Plenty has been said, I'm sure. So the restart made by Harkin. Taranaki just outside their 22. Jacob wants it and he grabs it. Here's Loft. And in amongst that Highlanders group this year.
Hold in front here, boy.
Gets it back to Jacob under a little bit of pressure. And he will clear for touch. And Chloe Sampson with her flag up on this near side. Good to see the Kaitaki teams involved in festivities today. The Ball Boys, and then behind us here, the committee are on the barbecue. Phil Thompson, Gary Carnahan and others. Newt Barrett, who used to coach me at school.
I've even seen a Cess Hill there, an old boys man on the barbie as well. It's good to see the volunteers coming out from the club. That steak sandwich are bloody nice, mate.
Yeah, good. Running up for it is Ropata, new in this Wellington squad. Karifi up towards halfway, bumping off a couple in the process. Wellington, here's Harkin now with a bit of a show and go. Gets a attempted pass off to Delaney, but falls into the hands of Taranaki, and immediately they clear down towards the 22. Going back is Burgess, and he did well under pressure there to clear, but Taranaki will get a line out around the 10-metre line.
It's been a couple of good kick chases from Taranaki. You know, and that's effort on effort, right? If you can put pressure down on that end, then rather than going back to the 50, you know we're under.
Yes, there's a little bit of guys here, thank you.
Slated to throw.
Loft goes up with it. There was a contest there by Delaney. Jacob, off it goes to Paliko in midfield, obviously being used to carry it up and doing a good job too. The ball is up now and it's not coming out of there. So Paul Williams says it is a turnover and we'll pack down for another one.
Thank you, my blue, turnover.
So having a look at territory and possession, falling in the favour of Taranaki at the moment.
70-30 both ways around.
Yeah.
If we look at the missed tackles as well, been noting these down here. Taranaki with 6, Wellington with 8 so far. 25 minutes in, making a little bit hard out there in the conditions. He's strapping around the bootlaces.
And penalty count only 5-4-1 against Wellington, and you'd expect that in a pre-season. Low penalty count to get the game moving, but a chance for the refs to focus on their areas that they need to as well, so it's a fine balance. There's Logan Henry out of the Petone club. 1 game for Wanganui, 19 for Manawatu. Gone south to Wellington. And he'll get his opportunity to show what he can do during the game. Wellington now in a bit of space. It's Ropata down the far edge.
Oh, well done, Lennox.
Lennox with a tackle. Man, he can defend for a small man. Ball's gone backwards. Crunching defence. Pattaya will feel that one as Ratamaitavuki Neepkins clears downfield. You could hear the crowd roar after that one. Burgess kicks it over the top. Falls into no man's land. He trips over as Jacob kicks downfield and finds Harkin, who's back there. And he's going to be offside, is he? Yeah, he can't touch that.
Intentionally play the ball. Go, team.
Yeah, they take it quickly. Harkin now. They're not mucking around Wellington. Oh, that's a shocking pass over the top. And they weren't back 10, though. Silly penalties, Taranaki given away.
There's been a couple long-range passes that haven't quite hit the target from Wellington. Bit of an opportunity here, though, for once, from the last 25 minutes, so hopefully they can convert on what they've got.
Well, here it is again. We've found the replay. Bang! Sa, it was.
Slight bit of hospital ball there. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be on the end of that.
No,
There's about 125 kilos bent in half coming at you.
happy I'm in the box, actually. So 5 metres out, Wellington. O'Reilly. Really the first opportunity for the boys from the capital. Nearly half an hour gone, and what can they do here? They can set it up here.
Down by yellow.
Ball carrying team Wellington have taken it down, and it might not come out here. No, it won't. That's good work by Taranaki. And it was taken down by Wellington.
Yellow.
That Jared Hawada maul defence locked down. Good to see coming in, starting early.
Over here, guys.
Hopefully they exit well in here, release a bit of pressure, but the forwards are certainly doing a great job. Involved in a lot of carries, trying to look to offload the ball as well, which is great. A few deep ones getting sucked in there.
Good to see Marika Parker playing for Taranaki today. He's had a few injury concerns during the year, played in the latter part for Stratford Eltham during the season. Good scrummager.
A couple of odds on at the TAB today. Jesse Parditi playing about $1.05 for a yellow card, even in pre-season.
A couple of penalties as well, no doubt he'll give away.
It's there to play.
Lennox told to use it, and they don't want to use the shortened goals to clear, so Seta Tamani Valu will run it up. He's been a little bit quiet today. Jersey number 23 is on. That is Willem Ratu, and we understand that Mehana Grinley was only going to play 20 minutes. And he had a couple of carries. Ratamaitavuki Neepkins to clear. And a good kick downfield around about the 22. I think it was a sigh from the crowd because someone dropped it.
This way.
A bit of stoppage in here. I think the sea's a little bit sore.
Thanks, guys.
Also today, the Gallagher Club Kickback. Through the Gallagher Club Kickback, when you transfer your business or farm insurance to Gallagher, 15% of the commission is returned to your club of choice. Every year the policy is renewed. It turns an existing business cost into an ongoing club revenue. Contact your local Gallagher branch to find out more.
Ball comes out for Wellington. They go past Savia onto Ropata. Good run inside the 22. Quick ball here for the visiting side. And Filippo, who played a couple of games for Moana Pacifica in Super Rugby, takes it up, goes back into the midfield again. Firing it out is Henry. And again, Wellington can set it up and set up a couple of opportunities now. One went the other way before. Savia, Harkin, quick hands, and Burgess wasn't held in the tackle, so he can go and get up and run again. Off it goes to Karifi, crunching into Boshier. Henry again, onto Plummer. And Taranaki having to make their tackles, and it's off the foot, so the referee says play on. And Slater can take it up. Taranaki's defence has been very, very good this afternoon. And they're making the most of their opportunities. Here's Willem Ratu with a chance to break away. Fires it back in field to Lennox. Off it goes to Jacob. He loses it forward. And a chance goes begging for the home team. It's not over yet, though. Wellington needs to clear. Great run by Willem Ratu. Played 2 games so far for Taranaki. And Harkin bangs it over towards us. And they can relieve a little bit of pressure. But Taranaki going from one end to the other in a matter of seconds.
There's some speed out there, but nice interchange play and great hands in this wet conditions as well. You know, when it sticks, they're certainly looking dangerous. And looks like we might have a little bit of a clearing in the rain once again. The weather gods are looking down on us. So thank you.
Lights are on too. I know they've done extensive upgrades here. The pavilion, the David Jennings Lounge over to the right there. Extensive upgrades over the last year or so. Looking absolutely brilliant today. There's Jacob now. Fires it over the top. And is that another 50-22? Again, you can carry it back. Yes, it is.
The 48-16 we decided out there.
Yes,
There's a couple of those, though, so far. Look what a change it makes around, right, from going defending to having an attacking line out in the opposition's 22. Because, I mean, I think rugby gets a little bit stop-start sometimes. I guess it was probably nice in the last few test matches to see a little bit less box kicking. A bit more attacking rugby and throwing the footy around, I think, is what the spectators want to see.
Well, Taranaki again can set it up now. Good set play in the midfield it goes. And Tamani Valu busts up towards the 5-metre line. Here's Saar. Seen that a few times today. Off it goes to Paliko again. Profit, Loft loses it forward. And Taranaki, again, the weather probably making an impact here today as Wellington fire it downfield. And Jacob's got all the time in the world in the middle of the field to bang it back and chase. And there's Julian Savia. Well, that's easy for him. Pass has gone forward, has it? No, they've got to play on.
Oh, should have given it.
And Harkin loses it forward. Couldn't quite line up with Palu. Vantage would be over now as they look for another 50-22. Couldn't quite get the angle on that. Savia, it's going to go dead.
Okay. It's a short in the fields. Yes, Harkin missed an opportunity there. Drawn past the man outside. But I think he reflected on that, obviously, once he got up on the ground. But I think he steers the ship quite nicely at 10. He's obviously a skillful player.
Absolutely. Well, it's talking about the field. People are wondering why it is short. So they've had to realign it for today. Usually it would go the other way. And that's just so they can fit in the corporates and better viewing from the pavilion and so forth. But they've done a really good job. Originally, because they've got football field on the other side, but originally it went this way when they first started, but they put the cricket block in, the artificial pitch, so then they moved it to have 2 fields and the pitch in the middle. Local knowledge.
That's right, mate.
Yep.
Makes a bit of sense, though, eh?
Absolutely.
More kids playing sport, the better.
Kevin.
Great, like you said before, great venue though. It's good to see the space out Noakura, available for lots of different community sports. That's what we want though, isn't it? More kids playing.
Yeah, you can see the football posts just off to the left. As Kevin Kerr was in the grandstand having a few and no doubt giving some advice to the referee as he always does. Ironically, he's a cricket umpire and he has the knack to give us a bit of advice. If it went the other way, imagine it.
He'd be off the field.
Great man, though. Marsh Insurance.
Yeah, another good attacking position here for Wellington. Fine to see the backs get a bit of attack. Wouldn't like to see a bit of a short ball up the guts from the bus.
Yeah, he's had a couple of carries, been pretty quiet. And Scrum holds up all right in the field, holding up 2. There's Henry, there's Savia. In the midfield it goes Harkin, little wrap-around play. Lennox has been defending well as Palu loses it backwards.
Good hit. Lennox chased him down from in behind there. That was really impressive.
Off the back of the scrum too. He puts his body on the line. And again, Wellington now with Savia trying to bump off Slater, but Slater says, I'm having none of that. And manages to hold on to him. Harkin, back on the inside it goes to Ropeti. And driven back by Taranaki in the tackle. Henry to Harkin. And maybe a combination we'll see a lot during the Hilux NPC. There he is again. Here's Karifi now with his shirt tucked in. It came out before. He knows his standards. Harkin in the midfield it goes. And great little pass around the back. And Wellington still with the ball in hand, but they're passing just not accurate enough as O'Reilly attempts to fire it back in field, and he does that well. And that's hit his own player, so that's going to be play on. But Taranaki get it back. Frantic stuff. Josh Jacob. Clean out's coming.
The first one should have hit it, but it was a second movement on the floor. First one strong over the ball, second movement by you.
Okay, and there's the decision by Paul Williams, the referee, who actually lives around the corner.
Nice clear communication. Great communicator out in the field, I've always found with Paul. We have some more international duties coming up, Woody.
Yeah, he was in Argentina recently, ran touch for 2 and refereed 1. And he'll be involved in the NPC. Haven't actually seen the appointments for the rest of the season, but you'd imagine he'd be in the mix.
You'd be thinking so. It's a good international experience there. Oh, look, there's a few sausages getting passed out by the looks of it. Looks like a Ken Vasey getting his little grubby hands on there.
Oh, good. Yeah, they're really enjoying it today, and so far we've been very, very lucky with the weather. As play continues now, here's Julian Savia. What a beautiful pass, but just couldn't quite be controlled there by Filippo. So Taranaki again under advantage. Set to Tamani Valu. First season back since 2018 for Taranaki. Gives it back to Jacob. Unconventional him going in and playing halfback, but Lennox was involved somewhere else, and he's back there. And again, just terrible pass. But they will play the line out anyway, so advantage over.
Mihi Milner Scudder there on the sidelines running the water for Wellington as well. He had some magic feet, didn't he, that man? Make a normal, good defender look silly.
Enough, guys. He's standing on the mark. Come down, blue.
I like that advantage. There was an advantage for something.
One for both of you now. Next we'll go straight.
Then it was advantage over. Taranaki didn't use it. Wellington get the ball back. We play on rather than coming back. But they're just not being accurate. At the line out, Wellington, as Jacob evades somebody and kicks it downfield towards us again.
Educated left foot for any of the youngsters watching out there. Man who can kick off right and left. Look, and it just helps him out in any situation as well. So get down the field and smack a few balls around with the right and left foot, youngsters.
Practice makes perfect. Again, O'Reilly throws, and again, it's on target. Henry to Karifi in the midfield. Harkin throws a pass, and it went just in front of a couple of players. And again, we'll come back for a stoppage with only just a couple of minutes to go.
Scrum down. Knock on.
As you've got Lindsay Thompson there in the background. He told me this morning that he was the captain of the Spotswood College First 15, coached by David Jennings, who this match is in honour of.
Lindsay Thompson was a spotty Seaboy.
He was.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
And of course, David Jennings coached the Spotswood College First 15 from 77 to 82, and in 78, I should say, the First 15 was the most successful in the school's history, finishing with 17 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. And the club rooms at Corbett Park will be renamed the David Jennings Lounge for today's match in recognition of his contribution. And Stephen Jennings as well, international businessman. He's been influential bringing this game to Owakura this afternoon. As Thompson handing away the sausage rolls or the whatever that is. Pies. Looks good though, doesn't it?
Always fond of a pie, Will.
Stay up, stay up.
And throwing them too.
Use it. Nothing there, stay on, please. Yep.
So scrum goes down, referee allows it to play. Jacob got the pass from Lennox from the base of the scrum. Rata Maitavuki Nepkins, Tikoi Solomoni trying to get around the outside, and he just puts his foot on the line.
And for the people watching the live stream as well, if you want some shout outs or some questions here, we're happy to talk more. I can't probably say that word online actually, Will, so that's where you switch the mic off on me.
Don't encourage people. So just approaching half-time, Taranaki 2 converted tries, Paliko and Slater. And Jacob has converted both of them. As Duplessis Karifi, I reckon he played a lot of rugby here in his youth, obviously from New Plymouth, went to Francis Douglas, of course. And down in Wellington playing his trade.
Take go, open up. Stay on.
There's the siren. Good to have a siren here at Owakura.
I was not expecting that.
They've gone places in the world. They've really put it on here today. And Harkin's just going to bang it out. And the referee signals that is half-time here at the Kaitaki Community Sports Hub, Corbett Park in Owakura. As Taranaki 2 tries to 0, 14 points they have scored. And Paliko scored after 14 and a half minutes. It was converted by Josh Jacob. Slater then got one in the 22nd minute. And then Jacob added the extras there. But what do you make of the first half? I know pre-season can be a little bit scrappy, which we have seen today. The handling hasn't been that great. Wellington's line-out not going that well. But how do you assess the first half?
It's good to see that they're actually still trying to throw the ball around. Obviously, it's 1 week before the season kicks off. So it'll be about combinations, getting into structure and trying some of the stuff that have been thrown around for the last couple of weeks in at training as well. So I think Taranaki can be reasonably happy. Obviously, it's a little bit hard in this weather when there's a lot of knock-ons. But Wellington maybe, probably want to hold the ball a little bit more. It seems to be that Taranaki's attacking more than what Wellington's doing. They're probably more likely to put the ball onto foot down there. And there's probably just a couple of stray passes that aren't going to hand and slipping out as well. So more than anything, mate, just good to see that pill's getting thrown around.
And the territory and possession stats have evened out. It was a 70-30 split roughly in favour of Taranaki. And now territory 56-44 in favour of Taranaki, 58-42 to Taranaki as well. So Wellington latterly in the first half just getting the hands on the ball a little bit more. A
little bit. And you see the missed tackle counts even out at 10 apiece as well. I think, look, on these sort of occasions in this weather, it's natural to fall off tackles, right? But those are the things that create the opportunity for those try-scoring ability as well. As you'll see up on the screen too, a few errors, like we said, to be expected. But Taranaki with 14 points ahead going into the break, I think the coaching crew might be okay with that.
And 8 penalties there as well. Good even split there. Paul Williams, the referee this afternoon, and allowing things to flow and play, but also getting what he needs to as well. And we'll take a break here from Corbett Park in Owakura. Taranaki with a 14-0 lead here at halftime.
We've got that bench with the team you need all over the country. So when they get the call-up, they can step in with plans, tools and advice to keep your business connected.
Hey, you're up.
See what the best bench in business can do for yours. Every business needs a bench. A bench full of local tech experts and partners ready when you need them. At Spark, we've got that bench with the team you need all over the country. So when they get the call up, they can step in with plans, tools and advice to keep your business connected.
Hey, you're up.
See what the best bench in business can do for yours.
Welcome back to our live stream. This pre-season match between Taranaki and Wellington, with the home team leading 14 points to 0, 2 converted tries to none. And we understand as well that the live stream just buffering on occasions. Thanks to Spark for bringing this to us, and they're doing their best to get this back up to speed, but thank you for bearing with us. Will Johnson with a call and Liam McBride in commentary with me. And frantic start as
Pick up there.
And Taranaki look like they've made a couple of changes. Logan Crowley's on. There's Jaden Saar as well. So we'll identify the players as they identify themselves. Another pass going out. India Sotuahuta in 11. He started in place of Kenny Naholo.
It's like Sam Clark in there as well for Taranaki.
And Wellington's made a couple of changes. Jersey 21 is Riley Williams. Jersey 18 is Sam Tawaki.
We've upped the average age there with Mr. Kaianga coming in.
Good to have him playing with us. And Taranaki. And there's Proctor. He's wearing jersey number 9. He has been a late jersey change. Originally playing in jersey 26.
Great work, Sage Walters Hanson. It's got the cheese on top.
Yeah, with a new
Not a lot of mince.
new haircut. Rocky Olsen is on as well, and he gets a pass. Off it goes to Taranaki. Jersey 20 is Ollie Lawson out of the Coastal Club. Clark puts it over the top.
Weighted kick there.
Taranaki moving the ball inside Wellington's half. Karifi, who's still on. Wouldn't be surprised if he plays
Walters Hanson over the ball again.
80 minutes. And has he got it back? No, not quite. So Wellington getting it back. And you can tell the reserves have got cleaner jerseys. After a little bit of rain earlier. Mike Kaianga there in 17. Good to see him playing for the Championship Club Clifton. Tikui Solomoni makes a mare of that. Tapped onto the Wellington side. So what can they do here? Harkin is still on. And Filippo on this near side. Tackled and he got up and ran again. Williams at half-back. Jersey 18 is Tawaki, who threw the ball into the line out before. Players told it to get out of it, and it's there. And it's going to be a penalty. And a little sneaky hand in the back of the ruck.
JJ Pokai on there as well. It looks to be Josepha Namosi Maalua.
Out of the Inglewood club.
Rocky Olsen in there as well. Clark to find touch. Yeah. Wholesale changes there for Taranaki.
Keatley Watson with no number.
You know, he was highly successful in judo.
Watson, yes he was, yeah. Originally Wanganui.
That was the old Google search for me last night. I'll flip a few dudes out there, I reckon. Back to front.
Yep.
Front to back.
Strong character. As long as you make the tackle, eh?
That's exactly right.
Yep. So Pokai, who had a bit of experience with the New Zealand Māoris, throws. Still on target here. As there's that new man. And Logan Crowley in jersey 21. Ball is available for him to dig it up. Pokai did a lot of work to get around there. Crowley again. Off it goes to Watson. So an early opportunity here for Taranaki. They come away to this left-hand side. Clark now showing the ball in two hands. On the outside in jersey 24.
Oh, good pick and go there.
There's another player, and they could be over the line. They are. And it could be the new man.
Maalua. He's a big boy.
He is. Loose forward from Inglewood, and he gets Taranaki's third try of the afternoon.
And a great start for a change in combinations as well. Good switch play there by Clark. Ball by Crowley. Eyed the gap. Nice fast ball here. Well done by Vildron there clearing the ruck. Make the ball nice and clear there to pick up and go. Play there by Taranaki. Good start. Mr. Huara should be happy with that one.
And it will be Sam Clark to take the conversion for Taranaki. And there was a jersey 24 on there, given Soatua Huta's gone in to start. We'll just try and ID who that player is.
There's your one kick chaser, eh? It looks so weird. It looks so weird, doesn't it?
It does. Where's everybody else?
I thought surely you'd leave 5 there. Can you leave more numbers there? Or
I think you've got to nominate just the one.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's the attempt to charge down. And it doesn't worry Clark as he tries to swing it around, and the flags go up by the assistant referees. Third converted try for Taranaki. They take it out to 21 points to 0. Colin Cooper has left where he was before.
That might be strategic.
Restart made by the Lions.
Oh, good D.
Taken down by Rocky Olsen and jersey 22. Out of the Stratford Eltham club. Had him on the radio a couple of weeks ago. Just stoked to be in and amongst the Taranaki side. Ollie Lawson loses it forward. And again, under advantage. So it's going to be a penalty. He's got to get out of there. Quick tap there, taken by Williams. Getting around a couple. Here's a chance for Wellington to get points on the board. Again, playing advantage. They may not have been back 10. Or back towards the line. Taranaki having to make their tackles. And slow ball here, but Wellington trying to set it up. Williams is going to be dragged in by Mike Kainger. And they go into the back line. Harkin. Here's Savia. Trying to find Burgess, but decides to take it in himself. Williams goes back that left-hand side to Karifi. Met by Watson. Still playing under advantage here, Wellington. Harkin can't quite control it, but they'll come back. So Paul Williams just getting the mark. And they're offside, Taranaki. And again, can't afford to give penalties away to break this really good lead. And they've opted to go for a scrum.
It's great to see how busy Pokai's been from the first 6 minutes of this half. Loves getting the ball in the hand. Came up on that schooling from the young Caleb Mawson back when he first started. And what a player to learn from.
100%. Surprised he's not still playing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He broke his leg. He had a huge hole in the Division 1 team and tried to step, mate, and off she went. Unfortunately, cut short an All Blacks career, I would have thought.
He shouldn't be sidestepping.
No.
Lesson learned, I think.
Yeah, but a man of many talents, nevertheless.
Hold now.
Penny Ely Pawasa on in jersey 16 for Wellington as well. Williams off the back of the scrum. Harkin fires the ball out wide, and a chance here for Filippo round a couple of players and nearly back to where they started from. Williams again. Karifi now. Harkin over the top.
Here we go.
Here we go. Tikoi Solomoni. We've seen him run away so many times. Immediately he gets play down towards halfway as Pokai is there in support. Quick ball here for Taranaki. Profit involved. Clark now. And had numbers away to his left. And Taranaki give the penalty away. Wellington did well to get over the ball, and I think it may have been Karifi who got over the ball and won the turnover.
He's immense within that contact situation, isn't he? Whether he's over the ball, holding on all fours, or, carrying it into contact. Oh, that looks stray. Am I wrong?
Oh, deep kick inside the 22 from Harkin.
But apologies to the live stream before. I got a little bit excited when I see Vidaniki with a little bit of space in front of him. There's a young Reef Robinson there with his young fella on the sideline. And the TRFU crew there. Taylor Haskell, the man, with New Zealand marketing all around the show for sports, mate.
Oh, mate, he's doing a great job.
There's he what? There's that surf out the back there. 4 of the crew have just taken themselves out for an outside beer.
Yeah, 100%. Good on them too. As Ropeti goes up for it. Savia drops the ball forward. And again, handling errors. And they'll be annoyed about that. Just a couple of opportunities for Wellington going against them early in this second half. And they'll pack down another scrum. 10 errors to 9. I guess it has balanced out.
But it seems to be, with Wellington, it's when they're really attacking. you know, so it's halting a wee bit of that, especially when they're getting into that red zone as well. And Logan Crowley to feed here for Taranaki. Might see number 8 going off the back here. We're a nice little carry in here from the midfield to set ourselves up for a bit of an exit.
Stay up, stay up.
Too much instability there for Williams. And the scrum has to be stable before the ball comes in.
Come on.
A little bit of rain coming down again. Just hiding on the
right
shutter.
under us, please.
The locals are still braving it all out there, Will.
Yeah, good crowd. About 1,000 here expected. Sold out. I think that's the capacity that they can have here at Corbett Park.
Just once again, a huge congratulations and well done to Taranaki Rugby. It's been fantastic to see over the last 3 or 4 years where they've taken it out to the smaller townships within Taranaki. We've got some really good support from local sponsors and businesses. So Jimmy and the team are doing a fantastic job getting out and about with it all.
He's got the union humming, hasn't he?
Did a great job.
Oh, Jimmy.
He's got some good people in there as well, which always goes a long way.
Well, Williams was going to restart, but there was a knee on the ground. And now I've got the call from the assistant referee, Warwick Lemert, on this near side. And of course, this game dubbed the Battle at the Beach. And the supporting partners have been Simmons Group, Butler's Reef, Barrett Homes, and Gallagher Insurance. And that's a massive kick downfield.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
What a nudge. That goal was a bit out of position there. Bugger.
So it takes play from 22 to 22.
There's your Gallagher man on the sideline there, Jared Cunningham. Need some more Gallagher Insurance. You go and talk to him.
Doing another deal too by the looks of it.
Logan,
Or ordering more beers.
Logan, right out.
Good cricketer back in his day too. And it's not straight. And Fitisar
Clearly not straight, guys.
went up
Clearly
for
not
it.
straight.
And the first error at line-out time for Taranaki.
There's a contest, both up, not straight.
JJ Pulkai, the new man, throwing in as Callum Harkin will kick for touch. And given it is a free kick, Taranaki will get the throw of the line-out. Just not where they want it to be. And Conrad Smith there behind assistant referee Chloe Sampson, new on the board of Taranaki Rugby.
Yeah, what a find. What a great person to bring on, right, in terms of a wealth of experience as a player.
Yeah,
And then
good there,
also,
guys. Hold
still
that.
inside the game,
Blue,
the
yeah,
Rugby
come
Players
on, push,
Association
guys,
and the rest of it as well.
Thinking, pondering about the game by the looks of it, deep in thought.
16 hold.
This time, going up for it. Oh, it's not straight again, so
There's a
another
fair
error.
contest. Both up, not straight.
And jersey number 4, I think it might be Scott Jury, who was on.
That's the pig hunter from out the back of Makahu. Surprised he hasn't brought his dogs along as well. Unless he is the dog.
Williams going up for it, running onto it is Pataya for Wellington.
Yeah.
Williams again, Karifi now. Now what can Wellington do here? Down 21 points to 0. Need some points on the board. After coming off that loss against Manawatu last week, they fired away to that left-hand side.
He's falling. Boys, he's falling.
And there's the decision by the referee to play on. Watson had a massive tackle there on the Wellington ball carrier.
Great officiating by Paul. Loving his communication out there as well.
You can hear him loud and clear, which is really good. Wellington with their head down up towards the 5-metre line. In fact, that is the try line right there. Taranaki making their tackles under advantage again. And Taranaki just giving away some penalties on defence while they've been in this area. Luckily, it hasn't cost them yet. And number 18 is Tawaki now. He can spot the line. That Logan Crowley making the tackle. Goodness me.
That's 3 times his size for that little fella.
Proctor going in and playing halfback in jersey number 9. Listed at 26, but a late change. Karifi now spotting the line. Reaches out and scoring. From here, plays for Wellington and scores against Taranaki.
No doubt his father Jack will be on the sidelines watching. Probably the first time he hasn't had to travel for a while. Good Taranaki rugby man is Jack. He's there for a number of years and now down with boys. He put with boys high school.
Good man, Jack. Loves his footy. Loves being involved. And Duplessis Karifi with the try. Harkin with the attempted conversion coming up.
How good does that kit look, I reckon? It's some of the best kit I've seen in a wee while.
retro, with the 50 years.
Yeah.
I love the theme. Super Rugby went through it too, didn't they? Daniel Rona under the umbrella there. Hopefully he comes back shortly. Kinina Holo too.
Ruben DJ Mintz on toast there. Not at the moment, but he's still to come back as well. Hopefully he can get his neck right.
He'll be upstairs out of this weather, I reckon.
He's an older statesman now, mate. I think he's allowed to be hiding away from the weather.
Harkin adds the extras, and the score moving out to 21-7 here. 54 minutes gone. First try on the board for the visiting side.
Yeah, I mean, Wizards here, it's really made a remarkable comeback, Will. That flight trip to Turkey will do wonders for you.
We should both go, I reckon.
I'm long gone, mate. There's no chance. No. And you're safe, you're okay.
I'm okay. Harkin gets smothered by India Soatua Huta. It was in the air, though, as the rain now starts to come down here at Corbett Park. Which is a shame because it actually cleared up really well before kickoff, about an hour before kickoff, and then it came down in the first half, and now in the second it may have set in now.
Probably lucky it cleared up for a while there. Probably still made people come down. It's a bit hard coming in when it's still raining at the start.
I came down a goat track, parked up the top, walked down. I think there were a few people slipping and sliding. Got to get back up there shortly, so...
Good luck to you.
Oh, yeah, good luck. Wellington still making errors, and Sage Walters Hansen picks up and immediately runs up towards the 10-metre line, and beyond that too. Crowley, Olsen now to Clark. Involved there was Namasi Malua. Pokai with his head down, running into Turnbull.
What post-contact meters here from Taranaki. So making that tackle just enough. Some good clear-outs for the most part.
Doing well, and Wellington got the hands on the ball.
Maybe a bit of commentator's curse there, my apologies.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, for the most part though, the support players there's one or two making a good clear of that body, which is allowing them to get some quick ball.
So another kick downfield.
How do you think you'd look for a bit of mince and cheese in your hair, Will?
Nah, terrible. Terrible.
Not going for the pity weeper with the front and the back?
No. I'll leave that to these guys. I mean, we saw the Blues this year having their hair bleached. Look absolutely terrible. I cannot take Bowden Barrett seriously with that haircut.
Recently I've been thinking he looks kind of good.
Well, he's kept it, so must be all right. Anyway, here's Proctor with a run up. Williams. And again, Wellington inside Taranaki's half. And they were rewarded before with that man there, Duplessis Karifi. He scored a try. And good ball here. Harkin with a bit of a juggle. He had Ropeti on his outside, but decided to run it up. Williams again, change of direction, going back to that left-hand side. There's Pataya up towards the 22. And there's Filippo. Williams to Pataya. And back to Proctor, who's got to tidy up. A couple of loose passes here for Wellington. We've seen that a few times today.
Here, stay. Use that.
Another good experienced player to have in the mix of Matty Proctor.
Yeah, great experience there. Tawaki runs it up.
His brother's going well for the All Blacks too.
Yeah. And Proctor name synonymous down in Wellington. Williams back into position. Williams, of course, former Auckland Grammar player involved in the New Zealand Sevens team.
No hands.
There he is again over the ball. And he finds Hugo Plummer in jersey 5. So Wellington controlling the ball well so far.
Stop.
Williams decided to go left. Had a bit of a look to this near side. And in support there is Ropeti. So Wellington not quite managing to do anything with the ball yet. What can they spark? There's Proctor again. Around the outside.
Last week.
And Willem Ratu just had him around the bottom of the jersey. Tawaki.
Careful there by JJ. Ooh.
Square up when you come through there.
Pretty physical, isn't it?
Yeah.
As Williams takes play to that left-hand side. Karifi met by
Roll out. Blue.
Namusi Malua. He lays it back for Williams. again plugging away to that left-hand side. Nothing coming,
Play
so
on, play on.
Harkin decides to
Referee
kick
over
it.
again.
And the ball is there.
God,
Yeah, they've got it.
Putting on.
God, he's great. He's taken about 3 or 4 of those today. Actually, we've still got a few out-and-out features within the All Blacks, but
Yep.
it's a role that's certainly worthwhile in international
Hold
footy,
on.
I believe.
100%. So many loose forward options too, as we talked about earlier.
And some real quality in it too. Big ball carriers. And look, like I said earlier, really hoping that Du Plessis gets another shot in there. He always seems to put his best foot forward, I think.
What's that, man?
When he's got that black jersey on.
I think they're going to make a couple of substitutions as the penalty count has ticked
Hold
over
that.
at 16.
Subs.
It was 4 all, I should say, at half-time. And Taranaki, given they're on defence, they're giving away a few. So 10-6 in favour of Wellington, so 10 against Taranaki. And territory and possession completely evened out.
Let's go, boys.
There's a change, like I say, Wellington's holding on to the ball a little bit better in this half. And, they're starting to put a few of the phases together. It's had some really good attacking opportunities, just haven't finished things off.
Time back on.
So, Pasaya with the throw now. And they go up and find Sam Thompson. Here's Proctor in the midfield. Great hands now for Wellington. And laying it back there for Williams. There might be a couple of number 9s on. It might be Henry who has remained on for Wellington.
Tackle, keep moving.
No, I don't
Good
think
stuff,
it is.
boys. Well done.
We'll find out who that player is. Yeah, nature of pre-season rugby, you got numbers and players
No.
all over the place.
Advantage. Players not rolling here.
Yeah, so under
Get a
advantage
tackle, you
again,
gotta stay out of
Taranaki. Giving away silly penalties here.
Yep, ball's out.
Williams. If it goes to Tawaki, strong carrier for the Wellington Lions. And again, Poasa. Wrapped up
Easy,
by
boys, gone.
Rocky Olsen. Williams,
One more
they're the
go,
posts there. About 10 metres out here, Wellington. Du Plessis Karifi, ironically,
Keep going.
scoring Wellington's only try against his former province. Hasn't played for the Amber and Blacks, of course, though, but from here,
Tackle, roll.
running onto it is Palu. 5 metres out here, Wellington. And jersey 17 is Geordie Bean. He lays it back for the Wellington replacement halfback again. And again, a little bit messy, but they'll come back. But Wellington, just scrappy play in the 22.
A lot of wide balls going to the deck, or not making
Pull
the
out
right
quicker.
person. Probably need to keep things closer together. A few more dummy runners. Second man plays out the back. Seem to work a little bit better in these conditions. The wide pills aren't working for either side. But good to see, the intent's there.
Going for a scrum, I think.
Yep. We'll start.
13th scrummer
Actually,
today.
just-
Like I said earlier, to be expected. The ball's a little bit like butter.
As we tick over 62 minutes, 21-7 is the score. Taranaki's only pre-season match. They had an internal hit-out last week. Think that'll impact them heading into the Hilux NPC next week against Counties?
Nah, probably not. I think, new week's another week, right? Starting from fresh, pre-season doesn't mean a lot, apart from throwing a few combos together and getting them for a bit of a hit-out. So looking forward to seeing how they go in their first away game versus Counties.
Scrum holds up pretty well as Palu now takes it up towards the 5 metre line, lays it back there for Williams. Running onto it is Thompson, the replacement lock in the Wellington Academy out of the Petone Club. They take it away to that left-hand side again. And running onto it at fast pace, Wellington ball carriers, and jersey 24 is Yangigawa out of Japan. 2 Japanese players in this Lions squad.
Hold out.
The other one was a late addition, and again a little bit messy. And
Hands in the rock.
if Taranaki give away these penalties, you don't really want to give a yellow card out in a pre-season match, but if it's cynical, referee's got to deal with it. As that rain is really teeming down now. You can see it on the camera.
Well, I'm pretty happy being in this caravan here, Will.
Yep.
She's nice and roasty in here. Shay's still got his clothes on at the moment. Brent's got his pants off. Seemed a little bit weird. But a hello to Molly and Louie if they're on the screen as well. Kids tucked away at home. Thank you, Granny and Granddad.
Owen on the duties, is he?
Yeah, he's on the duties. Mother Leisha will be there as well.
Oh, good.
Doing a great job.
So it goes beyond the jumpers to Waiki.
Last feet.
And jersey 16 is Powasa, who threw the ball in again. And he does a good job to control play there. Jersey 24 is Gengigawa.
Mud and dirt. This will be a bit of Scott Jury, I'd say.
Last feet.
Sione Halalilo is on for Wellington as well in jersey 23. So the forwards rolling up their sleeves here as the rain comes down at Corbett Park, the home of the Kaitaki Rugby and Sports Club.
No, it's off the foot, boys. Keep
About 10 metres from New Plymouth. 10 minutes, I should say, from New Plymouth. It's a try. It's Tawaki. He's been prominent during the second half. He's had a number of carries and he's rewarded.
Great second half here from Wellington. Holding the ball this time, keeping things close quarters. And once again, when you're building phases out in the weather like this, it builds pressure. Pressure seems to open up into some opportunities here. In Wellington now, 2 tries. Last one there by Samuela Tawaki.
So Wellington's second, and it will be Williams with the attempted conversion. Harkin was doing the duties earlier.
A lot of young Kaitaki rugby crew there. Should be a bit of a slip and slide on the grass banks after us, I think. You're not going to get any cleaner, are you?
Nah, they don't care about the weather.
Nah.
Remember the old days rolling down the hills?
Yeah, up
Rugby
at the
Park?
stadium, yeah, there was that big, pretty much dirt slide all the way there. Lucky we don't have to worry about the washing at that point.
Nah, not our concern.
Nah. Get as dirty as you want, fellas, and girls as well. Does that look like Ben Souness? Oh, no, that's Mark Langdon. Sort of looks similar to Ben Souness. I was thinking, don't tell him that, though.
So Williams converts the try, 21-14. Wellington scoring 2 second-half tries. It was 21-0 at half-time. And with 15 minutes remaining here, Taranaki will want to get back down to the other side. Well, the other end, I should say. Bit of pressure on that kick.
The old banana.
Is that touched?
Well played. Just remember as well, you're not too late to get your season memberships, starting at $40 for the 5 home games and 3 finals. Visit trfu.co.nz. Round 1, we've got Counties Manukau away. Round 2, Waikato at home. Round 3, Northern away. Bay of Plenty next away. Canterbury at home. And Auckland at home in rounds 5 and 6. Round 7 in Manawatu. Round 8 in playing Southern at home. Round 9 in the Hawke's Bay away, and finishing off round 10 with Wellington, who we're playing today to round out the NPC season.
Knock on there as Walters Hansen kicks ahead. And those home games are absolute crackers. You got some of the biggest teams in the competition. Southland, of course. Wellington. That's brilliant, isn't it? Waikato, Canterbury.
It's good of you just to separate Southland from the big players, eh?
A mate of mine, Mitch Young, is from Invercargill, and he will not forgive me for that.
Yeah, sorry, my family-in-law's from Invercargill as well, and I might be getting a bit of a smack after this, I'd say.
I'd say so. I take that back.
I don't. And once again, a huge thank you to our supporting event partners, Simmons Group, Butler's Reef, and Barrett Homes as well. Showing a deep connection with the Owakura community through a bit of development heading up in Cunningham Lane. Quite mentioned Barrett earlier, but a huge thank you to them as well. And also a big thank you to Riddles as well and their match entertainment and Spark as well. Hopefully we get the live stream coming a bit smoother as well. A little bit out of everyone's control.
Yeah, and the game is recorded, so it'll be put up, no doubt, afterwards. Wiram Ratu can't quite control it, but I think there may have been a knock-on, though. Wasn't ruled a knock-on by Wellington first, and Williams saw a knock-on there by Taranaki. So another scrum for Wellington.
Wellington ball, knock-on blue.
There's Keatley Watson in there for Taranaki in the front row with Pokai and Mike Kainga.
Liam Chapman on as well in the 26 jersey. Getting into the locking department there with Mr. Jury. So Logie Crowley's probably got a few games under his belt now for Taranaki.
He does.
Vice captain as well this year alongside Bradley Slater, with Caleb Boshier, son of Phantom, being the captain.
Play the ball.
56 games for Logan Crowley in the MPC, 19 for Southland.
Yes. These days it's always hard to get to that century as well. I mean, there's probably a couple of players, if they keep playing, who go close, likes of Jared Profit, maybe your Logan Crowley, depending on how much he's got longer left in him. Bo Shears. Wouldn't mind seeing another Centurion. It's a hell of an effort.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of players nudging the higher numbers. And
Use that, mate. Use
Masushiba is on for Wellington in jersey 10. Another player bought out from Japan.
So I've got a bit of a relationship with the Kubota club, who was also in the Japanese final, fortunately losing to the Dave Rennie side.
Yes.
back by Blue.
So,
here
now
we go.
what can they spark there? There's Quintoni Ngatai, the New Plymouth Old Boys halfback, and he couldn't quite get a pass away to Sage Walters Hansen, and Ngatai has played a bit of MPC rugby before.
For the Waikato.
Yeah, 13 games, and out of the New Plymouth Old Boys and Hautapu Club in Waikato.
Must be a good guy.
Is
These
there,
New
Mark?
Plymouth Old Boys. Well, that's just from what I hear around the province, Will. Yeah, it's a really good club, isn't it?
Look, I can't. I'm a referee. I've got no bias.
I think that's not what you were telling me earlier.
I told you not to say anything.
Yeah. Oh, we're out of school now, so it's not for us to us anymore.
No, that's right. So another scrum here, and yeah, the game's getting a little bit sloppy, given the weather conditions. That rain may have just eased away a little bit there. Paul Williams setting this one up. The referee, another Williams to feed, and the platform is really stable there. Is running into it is Palu up towards the 10-metre line, picked up by Wellington, and a breakaway downfield again. The ball just dislodged, and Logan Crowley
It was always backwards.
lays it back for Chapman. In fact, Crowley is back in position now, and Clark to clear from near the try line. Vanajova, so Wellington running the ball up. And involved there is Palu in jersey 11, and Wellington give away a penalty. Is that Ngatai over the ball?
I was just giving you a chance to turn it over.
And Williams, I think, is telling him just to settle down. Ngatai over the ball.
It's fair to say they'll all be looking forward to the hot shower afterwards.
Oh, I'd say so. If there's hot water.
That's very true. Oh God, I hope for their sake that they've got some hot water.
Oh, you just swim on the beach and weather like this.
Yeah, the ice bath's just outside, isn't
Yeah,
there?
exactly. Oh, there's a river too.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for no recovery.
That's right. So
Can come in now.
Pukai
Close it up.
with a throw right in front of the corporates, and they're putting up the cover yesterday, and that's a great shout.
It's all good. We'll play
As Lawson goes up for it. Now Taranaki, there's that Namosi Malua in the midfield. Crowley a change of direction off to that far side. Jury with a carry.
Jury.
Off to Kainga. Here's Chapman now.
Ooh,
Bumping off another player from Wellington. Chapman, the Clifton player, not listed in the squad, but gets an opportunity today.
Advantage.
Rocky Olsen, referee playing advantage. They're offside. Jury again. Tikoi Solomoni round the outside. Is he over? Referee there, and it is held up, but they'll come back for the penalty. But good ball handling skills from the home team.
Yeah, it's exciting when they get the ball
Really held up over the
in
line.
movement, especially for a bit of space.
13
And Kainga,
back.
geez, he looked good out there in the open pastures. He was really well back the clock, that man.
He'll be telling us after the game that he ran 40 metres, but it was only 3 or 4, wasn't it?
Plus or minus. Like I said earlier, really important to make sure you're getting some of those really good contact on, get some of that post-contact meters, and that seems to be where Taranaki's been going quite well today. Always getting that extra couple, which means you can get some faster balls, some better clear out, and more attacking rugby. And here we go.
Chapman goes up for it. Who has got the ball at the back? It's Pukai there with no number.
And they have got it set well too.
Moving.
But Crowley wants it. He's going to go in and grab it, and off it goes. Olsen trying to reach out just short of the line. Clark now takes it back to this left-hand side. Wellington making the tackles. It was Powasa who did that. Lawson lays it back for Crowley. Waiting for it is Sage Walters-Hanson in jersey 22 with the slick haircut. Breaks away. Williams trying to hold him up.
Well done.
Chapman in support. Good defence there from the visiting side. Crowley still has it back though. And they're moving it away. Over the top it goes. Tikoi Solomoni fires it back in field. It's gone backwards. And Wellington get it back.
Oh, it's a turnover too. Oh, that was a pleasure to watch.
So it's knock-ons aplenty and Taranaki will get a scrum.
Here we go. You want to capitalise here, especially if this build a little bit more scoreboard pressure. There's this handsome Harry Hansen coming on there.
Thomas Edwards as well in jersey 18.
A few subs out there. Well done, Mike. Another good shift there, fella. Been really impressed with Namosi Malua and his physicality that he's come and brought into the game. Looks like a dynamic player.
Yeah, one to watch. Another one of these newbies. There were 6 listed when the squad was announced a couple of weeks ago. Rocky Olsen is 1 in jersey 22. India Sawatua Huta. Quintoni Natai. So Taranaki 5 out. With just over 5 minutes remaining here at Corbett Park. A few of the faithful leaving.
Paul looks like he does a bit of gun work. Or is he all chest and visors in the referee's gym?
He keeps fit. Well,
he looks fit.
Obviously not me.
Well, you're not.
No.
You've got no guns, unfortunately.
No, I don't. No.
But that's all right, mate. You're all legs.
We have been warned, though, that the referee kit is very tight this year.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Paul's arms and admiring them.
Professional referee is Paul Williams. Just got back from Argentina during the week and come from an international stadium to grassroots rugby. Sam Clark trying to get the legs moving. And running onto it now is Namosi Malua for Taranaki, but he loses the ball forward right on the line. And it'll be a big challenge here for Wellington to clear from those very small in goals, but they decide to kick it. And it goes downfield. And going back is Tikoi Solomoni. He puts it on the boot and clears for touch, and they'll get a line out around the 20 in the 10-metre line, kick from the 22.
4 minutes to go. Wellington needs to turn it up here. Need to see some good defence here from Taranaki. Been reasonably solid most of the time. I think the tries have come from close quarters. The Kaitaki Ball boys having a good time there.
A lot of malarkey going on. And Williams in the midfield that goes for Wellington. And Taranaki trying to get over the ball. It was Natai and Sage Walters-Hanson.
Good D there from India.
Williams. Good tackle. Not getting over the advantage line. And Tawaki, the try scorer before. He runs it up for Taranaki. Sorry, for Wellington, I should say. Jersey 13 is Ropata. He's still on the field. Probably an 80-minute performance for him today. Thompson on the 10-metre line in their own territory.
Got a fold.
Matu Shiba in jersey 10 distributes. And again, just the handling, challenging in these conditions. And Taranaki get it back and kick forward by Williams, but they'll come back for the scrum. We haven't seen a lot of breaks downfield, have we? I think that's probably just an indication of both teams defending well.
Yeah, a little bit of that, and then a little bit of handling areas as well, right? You know, in some of these cases where it's just a short ball, if they've held on to it, and there's a little bit of open opportunity in front of them, but obviously a little bit hard to hold on to today. The local legend Dave Moses in the background there.
I saw him there. Good man.
Looks a little bit like Mark Wahlberg, I reckon.
He's a good man too, old Dave. Always loves a chat.
He was a good community sponsor for New Plymouth Old Boys for a number of years there as well. Once again, some great advertising here from Shining Peak.
Looking forward to one afterwards, actually.
A couple of those, you start to feel pretty good about yourself, though.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Toe to head, and the chase coming from Filippo. Crowley's got to go back into the end goal. He had no option, really. And has it been carried back? It's going to be a goal line dropout.
Ball was already in goal, guys.
Okay,
So
thank you, Paul. There's the description.
Well, they got a bit lucky. You never know.
Never know. Go to the TMO.
We haven't had too many TMO disruptions today.
No, it's been brilliant, actually. TMO very quiet.
Good on you, Richard Kelly. Thank you, mate. He's just up in this little storage box in the caravan we're in. Shaking a bit now.
With the door shut and the TV off.
Yeah. He's sleeping.
Been in South Africa too.
Here we go.
TMO over there. And winding up is Taramai for Wellington in jersey 22.
Yeah, good job.
The Upper Hut captain. Returned from Japan. 43 games over there
Good
D, Lawson.
for the Sharks. Yeah, Lawson, he's been tackling well all season. One of Club Rugby's form players. And Tawaiki lays it back for Williams. Here's Thompson.
He folds around again.
And again, yeah, it was Chapman giving away the penalty. And a nice run there from Matushiba, the other Japanese player. Williams gets quick ball. In the midfield, it goes to Powasa. As we've got about 30 seconds remaining, you'll hear the hooter going very shortly. Olsen drops it forward, but they'll come back for the penalty. Chapman not supporting his own body weight, I think. May have been guilty of that during the season for Clifton.
Boys, you're just too long. Too long.
You've been watching video, haven't you?
I'm onto it.
Did you miss that in the game, did you?
I may.
I'll tell you, a bit of feedback. Bit of Barnes feedback.
Yeah, he's not shy of giving the old feedback, old Barnesy.
And look, great to see Neil heading into the All Blacks setup as well.
Yep.
You know that there's going to be no mucking around with that man. He's going to tell you straight up and down if you're doing it right or you're not doing it right.
Just wants players and referees to get better. That's his motto, and good on him too. So Powasa with the throw.
Now.
One last throw of the dice here. We could see a draw here in the Battle of the Beach. Maybe not. Tikoi Solomoni hasn't had a lot of opportunity. Vil Ewan fires the ball back in field. And there goes the hooter. Taranaki will be happy just to kick this one out. It's pretty frantic there. And under advantage here, there was a knock on. And yeah, they will. So Jamie Vil Ewan kicks the ball out. And the battle at the beach comes to an end here at Corbett Park, the home of the Kaitaki Rugby and Sports Club. And Taranaki winning this match against Wellington, scoring 3 converted tries to 2. The final score here, 21 points to 14. And what did you make of that performance this afternoon? Tough with the weather.
Tough with the weather. I think Wellington will be happy around their second half and how they came back into it. Once again, controlled the ball, probably a little bit less handling errors in that second half. I think Taranaki can go away once again happy with the win, right? You know, a win's a win in sport, and hopefully what they've done is build some combinations that will take them through into the NPC, and fingers crossed, you know, they go well.
Well, the NPC starts next week, of course, and Taranaki away to Counties Manukau, and Wellington, they are home to Hawke's Bay. But we've had a great day here, and it's all been brought to you by Simmons Group, Butler's Reef, Barrett Homes and Gallagher Insurance. And no doubt a lot of these players, Liam, in both teams, an opportunity to show the coaches what they're made of ahead of the first game.
Absolutely, and you know, I think the people who came on into that second half, you know, showed that they're at that stage and you can play at that level as well. You know, hopefully there'll be a few guys getting a call on Monday morning that they're going to fly away to South Africa. Love to see a few of the local boys, you know, put their hands up, and then some of the Wellington guys like Karifi in that as well. But look, all the best to Taranaki and to Wellington for their Mitre 10 seasons, and a huge thank you also to Taranaki Rugby today for putting on once again a wonderful event with the community. Huge thank you to Jimmy and his team, and to Riddles and the team with the live stream as well, and to Will. Thank you very much, sir.
Mate, you've been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Do we have highlights, Shay, or... Yeah, we will. We'll play some highlights. Taranaki scoring 3 converted tries, all in the first half. It was 21 points to 0 at halftime. This was the first one from Aris Paliko. After around about 14 and a half minutes, it was bread and butter stuff for Taranaki. Then Slater got one in similar fashion. Those 2 were converted by Josh Jacob. And in the second half, in fact, Taranaki scored. And it was that new man, Namosu Melua, and That was converted by Clark, so they took the score out to 21 points to 0. And Duplessis Karifi there in jersey 7, he scored Wellington's opening try against the province that he's from. Converted by Harkin to make it 21-7. Tawaki then there in jersey 18. Looked pretty easy for him, going over the line. And again, Williams with the conversion. So that's all she wrote, 3 tries to 2. And Taranaki picking up a 21-14 win here. And that's all we've got time for at the Battle of the Beach. Thanks so much for joining us, and we apologise for the live stream. We did our best during the game to get it up to standard. Spark providing the internet, and we thank them for it as well. Thank you for your time, Liam. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
No worries, and if you want to watch the replay, this will be saved down with hopefully uncut version as well. So if you want to hear me talking some shit and Will talking some proper stuff, feel free to tune in later. Or not, that's probably the better idea.
Final score here at Corbett Park in Owakura. Taranaki 21, Wellington 14. Matiwa.
This live stream is sponsored by PSL, Sound, Light and Stage.